What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We are continuing the Halo Wars campaign on Mission 5, Arcadia Outskirts. Picking up right where we left off from Mission 4, Arcadia City. We are now, as the description says, civilians have evacuation is complete. UNSC forces must safely withdraw from the city. So we have this short kind of cutscene. So basically this mission is going to consist of basically establishing a base and holding a defensive line.
The best defendable location is an impact crater.
So we're coming to this crater back here. We're bringing our forces back to the crater. We have our Scorpion tank, two ODST squads and a Marine squad. Obviously Sergeant Forge, and we actually have control over the 3 Spartans now. Spartan Jerome, Douglas, and Spartan Alice. As you can see, we've got plenty of supply crates along the way. I'll slowly be advancing once I establish my line to collect those supply crates. But first, I gotta get to the crater and get a base built. And also, we've got plenty of Crash Warthogs and some Crash Pelicans to garrison Marines in to build our defensive line right here. Basically right along this path right here. So this main path we just came down, and then from the highway as well. Let's go ahead and clear out this crater first so we can... What Spartan is down? What? Where is my Spartan down? Oh, right here. Freaking Spartan Alice. Okay, so let's go ahead and garrison our Marines. We'll get our defenses set up. Garrison Marine here. ODST squad in the Pelican. And then this ODST squad in the Warthog.
Prep your mega team now.
Go ahead and have these Spartans and Forge start collecting supplies. And we'll bring the Scorpion up to the defensive line as well. Once Alice gets to half health, we'll be able to get her back up. Let's bring the Spartans down here to grab these supplies. Douglas will come back to these ones.
Other UNSC units have been notified and are retreating to your position.
So with what Captain Carter just said, periodically we'll have a friendly Pelican spawn like right up here carrying reinforcements back to us, and we'll get some Marines or some flamethrower squads, and also some Cobras to help set up our defenses. So that'll be nice. I think there's actually resources back here as well, maybe. Yep. And grab those. Bring the Spartans up here. And Alice up here as well. And build our barracks right here. Upgrade the base again.
Supply pad complete.
I'm gonna upgrade this. Oh, I can't. I gotta wait for the reactor to be built.
Local units.
Let's just go ahead and collect these supplies.
Fortress upgrade complete.
Forge's health lag. It's very low. So I'm gonna bring Forge up next to the Scorpion and heal them both. So I'll wait for this reactor. Heal both of them. Now the reactor's built, I'll upgrade the supply pad. There we go. And I'm gonna bring the Spartans down into this divot right here. So right here we have a portable reactor. We can garrison an infantry unit in there. It basically just gives us a free reactor point. We also have one up here. So with 2 of them, you only need 1 reactor at your base, which is nice. So now the barracks is complete. We can make some Marines to garrison those reactors.
Local units.
And push our Spartans up this way, because I think there's more supplies up here, and there's also some Covenant forces right up here.
Got it. The Covenant are building structures to the north of our base.
Okay, so we have our first evac Pelican bringing us some reinforcements. And as you can see, it's actually got the Cobra like attached to the bottom, kind of like in the normal Halo games where they drop off like a Scorpion or Warthog for you. You can actually see the Cobra mounted on it. which is pretty cool.
Local units.
Got it.
So I'll try and hold that spot with the Spartans. Let's go ahead and put our Cobra up here.
Local units.
You can keep the Cobras portable like this. They do fine portable, but I'm going to lock it down. I suggest locking them down because it increases their range and gives them basically a mega cannon compared to just dual base cannons. As you can see, our optional objective is destroy 5 wraiths, and that'll give us, our location for the skull. I'm actually going to bring the Scorpion over here with the Spartans. But that'll give us our skull location, so we can grab that at that time. Let's put one Marine squad in this Pelican with those ODSTs. Put an ODST squad in here. Maybe if it decides to move, there we go. And then I'm gonna
Scans
push
indicate the Covenant are
these
building a
4
large
units
plasma
up
weapon.
here.
Local
So they're trying to build a plasma or a mega turret right here. So we're gonna stop that from happening.
Gotta take it out somehow.
We're gonna destroy it before it can even get some shots off, because that thing is deadly, and it can reach your base from where it's at. So you want to take that thing out as soon as possible. It does do area damage as well. So like it was hitting this turret, but it was dealing damage to my Spartan.
The mega turret is
So
down.
you want to watch out for that as well. At some point we should get a build plot right here for a second base. I don't know why it hasn't popped up yet. Our base is under attack. Forge!
Rolling. Attacking.
Go ahead and get the new blood to give our Marine squads an extra Marine.
enemy engagement.
So we took out a second Wraith. I'm assuming it was up here. Yeah, there's the remains of it. That's not what I wanted to do. We'll build our second base here. Well, I don't want you in the crash thing. So as you can see, you can put your Spartans in these, Crash Warhogs or Crash Pelicans. I would not recommend it because it's better to put your Marines in there. Because if I have the Spartan there, I can't put a Marine squad in there as well. Unless it's a Pelican, because the Crash Pelicans can hold 2 squads. But the Spartans have plenty of defense on their own, so they don't really need to be placed in, the Crash Warhogs and stuff. Whereas the Marines would definitely benefit from that extra defense.
Excellent work.
And so I'm using the second base as a supply base. It's going to be, purely supply pads just to increase my my resource income. And I'll go ahead and upgrade our second supply pad at this base. And you'll definitely want to get some Marines into the Crash Pelican here and the Crash Warthog to help defend from, when the Covenant come from the highway here. I am going to send Forge up to highway because as you can see there are some supplies on the highway that we can collect. We're actually sending quite a big force right here. Let's go ahead and ram this one. There we go. Forge should be able to take out all of them. He's a pretty beefy guy. Oh, I didn't even establish this. Let's go ahead and put that Marine squad in there. ODST squad, sorry. We'll have these Marines and the Flamethrower squad collect these resources. Yeah, so Forge took out all those units by himself. He's a pretty beefy character. A pretty beefy unit. Haven't clicked the resources, and there's more down here. There's also a Crash Pelican up here that you could garrison some Marines in if you wanted to. Which is never a bad idea. I don't know how that ghost just took that much damage, but okay. Let's have them collect these supplies as well. Also we've got the sniper turret here that you can put Marines in. Go ahead and get more supply pads built. Build some turrets here. Marine squads. Put them in this Pelican. Build 2 more Marine squads. We can put 1 more in the Pelican and 1 in this Warhog. Then we'll give him the RPG ability.
Local units.
Being attacked. We'll have to hold out. I'm gonna use a Mac Blast to take out that Wraith once I get the resources for it. Let's actually eject these guys real quick to grab these resources. I'm gonna keep Forge up here because he can hold this area, the bridge, pretty well by himself.
Enemy engagement.
Let's go ahead and put the Marines in these
Supply
crashed
pad complete.
vehicles. We're getting the
Turret
RPG
complete.
ability. We'll get vehicle depot, air pad, and field armory.
RPG research.
And now that we've got a lot of supply pads, it'll be a lot easier to get the resources
Mobile
for upgrading this reactor, swing it to reactor level 4.
Enemy engagement.
Really getting pushed pretty hard.
Upgrade.
Have to get reinforcements up there
Vehicle
soon.
depot complete.
So let's get deflection plating for the Cobras. Get the canister ability for the Scorpion. And Forge is just doing his thing. Let's go ahead and give this one a railgun for anti-vehicle. Do missile launcher for anti-air. I still need to take that Wraith out.
Turret improved.
I'm gonna let my resources get to 600 so I can take that Wraith out. Okay, so Mac Blast, Mac the Wraith.
Enemy engagement.
We need to take out one more Wraith and then we'll get the skull location. Let's go ahead and put this Marine up here. This one right here.
Deflection
I don't care
plating
for the
research.
flamethrower units. They don't have a very far range, and they're only good against infantry. I'll send them up here to the bridge. Of course, they're going up by the Covenant base. Why would you go
Field
that way?
armory complete. Enemy engagement.
I'll send them up here to the bridge because I'm not going to use them a whole lot. They're just going to sit in that destroyed Pelican. I will build another turret here though, and I'm gonna upgrade that one for anti-air as well. So as you can see, the Covenant like sending their spirits to try and get behind your lines, or to drop troops off right at the front of your lines. This will be the 5th Wraith, so we'll get the skull location after here in a second.
Regeneration aborted.
There we go. Go ahead and hit a heal here. The skull is actually all the way back here.
Canister shell
So
research.
we'll send Forge back here to grab the skull. There it is. Grab the skull. I'm not sure where the black box is,
Turret
honestly.
complete.
Yeah, I don't know where the black box is. We'll send Forge to grab those resources, though. I thought I sent flamethrowers.
Local
Yeah, there
units.
they are. Send the flamethrowers up here. And as you can see, the turrets have some good range on them, too. That one was hitting some enemies on the bridge there, as well as the Spartans engaging. So the air pad, we actually have access to Vultures, which is the, what they call Uber unit for the UNSC, whereas the Covenant had the Scarabs. So we get medic there. So Vultures are really good, especially when you have to take out the Scarabs. Later in the campaign, we'll see some Scarabs that we'll have to fight. And the Vultures are definitely a unit to use against them. Let's move Forge up here. I'm not sure where the black box is. So I'm going to use Forge to scout around a little bit. Maybe we can find it.
Enemy engagement.
I feel like they would put it like back here somewhere. Which they didn't. But we get to look at the Covenant base here, and they have some of these
Local
cheat
units.
turrets, as I call them.
Medic research.
Oh, there's the black box.
Spinning up max firing.
Local units.
Go ahead and grab the black box right here.
Rolling.
Black box 5 collected.
Rolling.
Alright, so we're gonna get the ODST super unit, so we'll have access to the ODST drop, and then we'll be able to make ODSTs instead of Marines. I still need to upgrade that reactor as well.
Local units.
Rolling.
We'll put forage here on the defensive
Enemy
line now.
engagement.
And it looks like our flamethrower squad got wiped out. Let's upgrade this base. We can get some more supply pads up on that base that way. Let's get one more Marine squad. I don't need to build it there. I'm gonna wait on that because I'll just use the ODST drop to drop one over here for this this crashed Warthog. Once that's done, go ahead and start making the advanced reactor.
ODST.
And ODST squad's complete. So now the ODST drop it'll make ODST squads up to 10. So you can do 10 drops right in a row, or you can drop them as they're made. So I could drop a squad right here, and down the bottom right you'll see how many drops you have available. So I use it, and I have 0 available right now. But this will keep going up to 10 as you drop ODSTs. So like if I dropped 5 ODSTs when it was at 10, it'll just regenerate back up to 10 continuously. But 10 is the max it'll sit at. What do I have? I just have one ODST squad here, so we'll drop another one right here and put it in this. As you can see, there's some stars right here above some units. That's their veterancy level. So like the code right here is veterancy 2, which just means it's got some extra health and some extra damage. This ODST squad is veterancy 3, again just extra health, extra damage. And Forge actually has 3 as well. Let's see what else we have. The Spartans don't have any, and the Scorpion doesn't have any. And so veterancy is just achieved from the units staying alive and destroying other units, dealing damage to enemy units. It's just how you gain the veterancy. It's just them gaining experience. But we'll go ahead and get piercing shot, which just increases the power of the Cobra's railgun. That's pretty nifty. And I'll build a vulture once I get 900 resources. You guys can see what the vulture looks like.
Supply pad complete.
But I'll definitely build a vulture too, so you guys can see those.
Enemy engagement.
Before that, I'm gonna build a Wolverine to put up here against some of their air units.
Supply pad upgraded.
Let's drop ODST right here. We'll drop another one to put into this Warthog.
Supply pad complete.
Just to increase my my line of sight down this highway where all the enemies coming from. Actually, I'll drop 2 up here as well. Garrison this Pelican. Why not? Let's drop 2 down here to garrison this Pelican as well. Let's see. But yeah, I've got my line pretty well established, and I actually just used too many ODSTs. I can't make the vulture. So what I'll do is I'll just send these ODSTs on a death run to the Covenant base. Cause I really want to show you guys the vulture. It's dope. It's a really dope unit. So once those 2 guys get up there and die,
Mobile units.
I'll get the vulture started. Start building the vulture so you guys can see it.
Enemy
Power turret just increases the swivel speed of the Scorpion's turret, which is really nice.
global units.
As you can see, they're establishing a pretty large force up there at the Covenant base. The vulture built. We'll actually get the Mega Barrage, which just increases its special ability or its Y ability. Well, I can start upgrading stuff. So this mission, instead of the Carpet Bomb, we have the Mac Blast, obviously.
Enemy
So upgrading the Mac Blast to Medium Mac Blast gives you 2 Macs that you can launch for 600 instead of just 1, and you can upgrade that all the way to 4. To where you can just drop 4 Macs on a target. So waiting for this vulture to get built. don't really need to upgrade anything else. I guess I could give the volley ability to the Wolverine. So like right now the Wolverine doesn't have a Y ability. Getting the volley gives it a Y ability that you can basically drop a barrage of missiles on ground units, which is a nice little upgrade to it. So here's the Vulture. It's a pretty dope warship.
Enemy engagement.
It does move kind of on the slower side compared to some units, but it's a powerful
It's
unit.
coming. Trust me, you won't be disappointed.
Alright, so we are coming towards the end of the mission here though,
Reinforcements research.
with that cutscene or that dialogue being said. Let's see.
Spartan Team Omega is prepped and ready. Pelican is on
Omega
route.
Team.
Spartan Team Omega.
I don't know why it's showing my base with no buildings there, but you know. We get more Spartans. What? So now we have
Supply pad upgrade.
we have 6 Spartans, 6 additional Spartans now.
Serena, you never disappoint.
So I'm gonna pull all my units out of their cover.
Enemy engagement. Enemy engagement. All units. Mega barrage research.
I mean all of them.
All units.
Rolling.
So like even these guys, because I don't need these reactors anymore.
Clean up this mess.
Where is it? There it is.
All units.
So we're just gonna do an all-out frontal assault on the Covenant base.
Sting up
Map blast.
Base under attack.
away.
This is the Vulture's special ability, it's just a mega barrage.
The Spartan is down.
How am I losing Spartans? What
Let's see what these Spartans can do. Push the Covenant back. Knock them down.
I'm an idiot. I can't use my ODST drop because I got rid of my reactors. Well, I guess I don't need the ODST drop because all my units are just lighting this base up.
This is too easy.
And there we go. Covenant base destroyed.
All units. All units. Spartan
And
is
so we actually 9 Spartans. Yeah, so by the end of this mission you have 9 Spartans that you can use.
We're gone.
But it's only for this mission that you get the 6 extra
Sergeant
Spartans, which is
Ford, report to
unfortunate.
the bridge ASAP. We've got a new problem.
But there we go, mission complete. So that is mission 5, Arcadia Outskirts. Thank you guys for joining. If you enjoyed the episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. But till next time, catch y'all later. Peace.